It's easier to teach beginners because they're going to make gains faster. It's harder to teach beginners with the idea of turning them into advanced practitioners because you have to think into the future. It's not just about doing today's skill, it's about doing today's skill in a way that builds onto next year's skill. So that's what you see. Like I coached gymnastics for a while too, and usually you get the least experienced coaches working with the beginner kids, but in like the advanced athletes, they work on their own. They know what they're doing. They have that muscle memory. They need coaching, sure, but the beginner ones need the most careful attention, because if you want to turn the beginner athlete into someone more advanced, you have to have them following the right path. And if they take a wrong turn on that path, they have to go back. They lost time. I lost a lot of time. It took me probably about 10 years to get to a level that I should have reached in 4 to 5 years. But that was part of the experimentation, not having a teacher, not having materials to learn from. Still learned a lot from there. I don't regret it. Because in that 10 years, I learned many different potential paths.
What was the mistake?
The mistake was not knowing what I was doing and just fucking around. Basically, it wasn't one mistake. It was more like mindset. I was looking at the future, but I was thinking of doing it now instead of thinking, what is the path I'm gonna take? If that makes sense. So I wanna get to that box. I can't jump to that box. And what I was trying to do in my earlier years, out of ignorance, I didn't know, is okay, I'm gonna jump onto that box. Ready? I didn't make it. When I should have carefully, and I didn't know. I should have planned a path. Okay, I'm gonna get to that box in 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I got 9 steps, so I made my goal even sooner. But how do I know? Now I know that, but back then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to that box. I'm gonna try to get there in 10 steps. So it comes with experience too. And like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, it's helpful to get a teacher who does, because it's gonna save you a lot of trouble, a lot of mistakes. At the same time, mistakes, nothing is unique, right, anymore. It's all been done, but your perspective is. Your perspective comes, getting real philosophical. Your perspective on what you do comes from the mistakes you've made. So if you've never lost, if you're the athlete who's only won games, you don't have the perspective of losing. You don't have the understanding how to recover, how to pick yourself up. So it's not right or wrong. There's no good and bad. I don't want people to struggle for years trying to learn a skill that shouldn't take that long. But I don't want them to get the roadmap of instant success either, because that's not interesting. The failure is interesting. Deep shit today.